How's it going, lads? Marshall here, and welcome to another video on the channel. Today, what we have for you is a daily knockout tournament squad builder. It's for today's one. If you're struggling to qualify for the weekend, hopefully today's episode will help you in that. The squad itself is full of informs, red cards, special cards, but you can use their normal cards here and there. Guys, if you do want any cheap MSP, PSN, or even game codes, head on over to g2a.com, use that code M89. Every single link that you will need is right there in the description below. As for the prizes today, 3,000 coins, entry into the weekend league, and the requirements, leagues 1, clubs 5. Those are the requirements, those are the prizes. Let's get into the team. So then, lads, when it comes down to a team, you want to build into a league because it's a stipulation of maximum of one league. Build into a league which is quite strong. That is good. I build into the BPL. You can see on the bench we do have BPL stars. You don't need them on the bench. You can have anyone on the bench. But I thought, you know what? Let's have a squad full of special cards. So we have Hazard on the bench. I never used him. Sterling, I never used him. Payet, used him for one half. Barry, never used. Tadic, never used. Stekelenburg, again, never used. And Mane, I used him for one half as well. So that is the bench. And then we start in goal. We start with a Premier League goalkeeper, if it loads up, of Hugo Lloris. Remember, like I said earlier on, you could use their normal cards and use them in place of these red or informs or special cards or wants to watch cards. Hugo Lloris has 89 diving, that is improved, 90 handling, again, that is improved with the glove chemistry style, and 85 positioning. Sensational goalkeeper on this game, but he's probably one of the most expensive normal cards in this squad if you were to use that. At right back, we have another red card in Seamus Coleman. Honestly, before this, I never used him. I never used half of these red cards because I've just found no use for them at all. But Seamus Coleman is bloody brilliant. In place of Walker, he's a sensational right back. 81 pace, 84 defending, and 81 physical with 81 dribbling, 75 shooting, and 77 passing. So he can get up and forward down that left-hand flank and affect the attacks as well as affecting the defense. But like I said, on my fullbacks, the play instructions are stay back while attacking. So the centre-backs then, we have a few want-to-watch cards. We have Mustafi and we have John Stones. I used this centre-back partnership in my road to kind of Division 1 early on in the game, and they worked really, really well. Interception with John Stones, sensational. Interceptions with Mustafi, again, sensational. Honestly, that's a great centre-back partnership. And like I said, these haven't even been improved yet, so they are their normal ratings of 78 and 83 respectively. At left-back, we don't have a left-back. We have a right back, and you would have seen him already. It is Kyle Walker. Why is he at right back? Simply because you got one left back in the BPL. That is James Milner, or James Milner, however you want to say his name. James Milner cost a bomb at this moment in time. So Kyle Walker, I already had him in my club, and with him being on 8 chem as a left back, honestly, it works so damn well. I didn't feel any difference whatsoever to full chem. The only difference was that he was right-footed. Now, normally with my left-backs, I enjoy them to be kind of left-footed so they can pass it inside with ease. With Kyle Walker, he kind of had to open up his body and pass it inside. I didn't really like that, but I've got to say, as a left-back, he did a great, great job. Right centre mid, we have another special card, and it is Jordan Henderson, the Movember card. 85 physical. The rest are his normal stats, but I've got to say, again, he did very, very well. We have another one, and it is a once-to-watch card, so in effect, his inform, it is Kante. Like I said earlier on, if you want to go back and get their normal cards, feel free, because they are great normal cards. So I have a mixture of different clubs in there already, and already we meet the stipulations of 5 clubs. You would have seen the other centre mid there, and it was Joe Allen. I know what you're thinking, you're using Joe Allen in the squad, what the hell are you doing? I've got to say, he surprised me the most out of anyone in this team. I increased his passing and physical. I've got to say, he was like a little Xavi. His passing was sensational. Honestly, he was so damn good. He could pick out the attackers, he could pick out the midfielders with consummate ease, and I've got to say, he did a great job as a left centre mid. At right forward, we have the main man in this team in my opinion anyways, because he was sensational. It is Shaqiri's inform. Well, red card, 88 pace, 87 dribbling, 81 shooting. When you cut inside onto his stronger left foot, he has a hammer blow, and you'll see it in the gameplay of a left-footed strike on him. Honestly, it is superb. Then at left forward, we have his Stoke teammate, and it is Arnautovic. Now, my striker, he got sent off in one of the games. I put this guy striker. He did a great job. Honestly, he's tall, he's fast, he's strong. Look at his stats on the left-hand side. 80 pace, 81 shooting, 82 passing, 85 dribbling, and 83 physical. He's a phenomenon of a left forward. Then it's striker. We have a guy who did get a red card. It's not Jermaine Defoe. It's not Alex Hunter. It is Benseke's red card. Again, he looks like a great card, but he is kind of one-dimensional. So that is the squad, lads. It meets all the stipulations. If you want to use this squad, feel free to use their normal cards. They will do the job just as well as their special cards, in my opinion. Lads, let's get in the games. Here we go then, lads. My first opponent has Depay at striker, and the Herrera and Callum Wilson. Now, this was in the tournament with no entry requirements. You had 8 attempts at that. The new one with the requirements, you've got 8 attempts at that. So in total, you have 16 attempts. I'm not taken away by playing in the tournament anyone's kind of ability to qualify for the weekend league. I'm taking away one of their attempts. If I take away one of their attempts, they've got 15 more chances to make the weekend league. If you can't qualify in 15 chances or 15 attempts, the weekend league is going to be too hard for you. Let's just put it that way. But anyways, in this game, Joe Allen sets up a goal. He passes it into Arnautovic. Arnautovic with the space to shoot, and he hammers it right in the bottom corner, similar to the previous goal that he did score in this game where he was inside the area. He passed it in the back of the net. Hugo Lloris coming up big time there with a big boy save. It's Arnautovic on the ball, finds Benteke. Fake shot into the area, and it's Jordan Henderson who finishes off another move to make it 3-0 in the game. And as you can see by the stats, we did kind of dominate that one. Taz had 3 shots, 1 on target. We had 8 shots, 5 on target. My next opponent, if he doesn't qualify for the weekend league with that team of Aguero, David Silva, Martial, and Sadio Mane, with Kante, Kuyate, etc., then he's struggling. But I will give you some tips. One of them is pass back every now and then. Don't pass in a normal kind of fashion, side to side or forward. Think about the back pass, because not many people read that on this game. If you pass it back over, say to a CDM, then pass it forward again, not many people read that, and it drags their defense out of line. One through ball, you're in like the clappers. You are away. Nobody's catching you. And 9 times out of 10, you will get a chance to score. As Kun Aguero goes in the area, terrible defending, and Aguero makes it 2-1 in the game. 39 minutes in, shortly after halftime, it's Shaqiri into Benteke. Is given far too much room. Happy days, lads. What a strike that is. Back of the net. 3-1 in the game. We come forward yet again, and Shaqiri hits the outside of the post. In this kind of run in the cup, I was going for kind of excessive goals. Too many goals, too many kind of clever goals. Honestly, long shots, passing moves, I was going for the lot. But in that game, we do hold out, and we win 3-2. Again, my opponent only had 3 shots on goal, but he was quite clinical, and he scored the twice. Next opponent has Eden Hazard, player of the month, Sterling, player of the month, and Del Piero at striker. Today is another kind of lone player kind of SBC, so I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully we pack another legend in the reward packs, or in Marco Reus. Last time I packed Nesta and Marco Reus in my reward packs. I can't wait for something like that again if it does happen. Today as Joe Allen finds Benteke, that is nice from him. And then I lose my cool. I'm going for a slide challenge. He turns his back on me with Bellerin, and the red card receives a red card. Illuminati confirmed. Benteke gets a red. What I did in this situation, I left things the same. I didn't change Arnautovic to a striker on this occasion, but Arnautovic does go through, and he makes it 1-0. What I kind of left my team to do was play with a left forward and a right forward, and it just seemed to work. It worked really well. My left forward on getting behind, and that is exactly what Arnautovic did. He scored the goal by getting in behind, and then he assisted Kante, who on the 87th minute made it 2-0 in the match before Shaqiri takes it past one. Look at the radar. Keeper is coming off the line. He's outside the area. No man's land. Chip over the top of him. And I make it 3-0 in the game. And round off the match. I had 15 shots in that game. 11 on target, while my opponent had 1 shot, 1 on target. He had 54% possession though. The finalist, he's got Diego Costa, Sturridge, Ericsson, Henderson and Herrera, and a solid defensive unit at the back consisting of 5 players. My opponent comes forward in the 34th minute. It's Diego Costa, goes down in the area. Seamus Coleman with a foul. I don't know what he was doing in that position, but the referee had no choice. It was a stonewall penalty. Up steps Herrera. That is a great save by Lloris with his forearm, and he saves us in the game. The second half comes along, a switch on Arnautovic to a striker, and it's Arnautovic with the ball, looks for the overlapping run, which you've got to look for in this game. Any overlapping run that you do see, play a wide ball down the flank, and you will open up a space in the middle because the defence kind of shimmies to one side, and he can pass it inside and create more opportunities as Shaqiri gets the only goal in the game in extra time to win us the game 1-0. But like I said, lads, earlier on, we're taking away 1 attempt from someone getting in the weekend league, not 15 or 16 attempts. They have plenty of time to get in the weekend league, and today with this video, I hope I help you get into the weekend league, or more of you get into the weekend league with my tips, some tricks, and the squad. Build into a strong league. If that's anything to take away from this video, build into a strong league, especially for the next couple of days for qualification, as you see us celebrating in the background. But lads, hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you have, smashed the hell out of that thumbs up button. The key player from this team, Xherdan Shaqiri, no doubt about that. Like I said, lads, smash a like, subscribe if you're new. I will catch you all next time.